With the Georgia News Network, I'm Thomas Cage.
This is GNN, the Georgia News Network.
Are you worried about your taxes? Okay, so I'm talking to those of you out there.
The following is a presentation of WGAA Sports.
Base hit to right field, and the Lady Dogs take the lead. Drag button down the line. She's going to beat safe. Fly ball deep to left field. Back it goes toward the wall. It is a home run. Hit deep to left field. Back it goes to the wall. It is gone.
Lady Dawgs softball on your hometown station, WGAA, the Big AA. This is Cedartown High School Lady Dawgs softball on the Big AA, WGAA 1340 AM and now at 106.1 FM. Broadcasting online at WGAAradio.com and streaming on the TuneIn Radio app. Let's head down to the field for today's action.
Welcome into Cedartown High School Lady Dogs softball here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network. The Cedartown Lady Bulldogs and the Cartersville Lady Canes. Glad to have you with us here this evening for Cedartown Lady Dogs softball. We're a little bit early getting started, but we are ready to go nevertheless. And the Lady Bulldogs will bring the defense to bear, and we will give it to you as we go. Shaylee Pittman getting the start in the circle for the Lady Bulldogs. More on that in a moment as we get to the Cartersville starting lineup. Jordan Bishop, the catcher, will lead things off for the Lady Canes. And the first pitch is outside for ball one. 1 ball and no strikes your count. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch. High chopper to third. It's going to be over the head of Zally Rodriguez over there, who's playing the hot corner today. Base hit. And it doesn't matter who's over there. That bounce was so high, nobody was going to get to it. And a leadoff single for Jordan Bishop. Bring up Kinsey Woodard. Kinsey Woodard, the second baseman, batting now with a runner on and nobody out here in the top half of the first inning. Cedartown 15-6, Cartersville 14-4 overall. Bunt try, and that's going to be foul. Runner was taken off on the pitch. It's no balls and one strike. Nothing in one the count.
Let's go, Kinsey.
Kinsey Woodard. Michaela Banks due up later, and the pitch is upstairs. Runner goes. The throw is pretty good throw over there toward second base, but Bishop has it, or the runner for Bishop has it beaten, and she is safe. 1 ball and 1 strike now the count to Kinsey Woodard. Zoe Shiflett, the cleanup batter. Batting fifth is Kennedy Crenshaw. The rest of the Cartersville lineup in a moment. The Cedartown defense also. That one is in front of the catcher. No throw will be made to third. 2 balls and a strike as Bella Howe, who is catching for Cedartown, makes the play. Two balls and a strike the count in this big region matchup. 2-1 on the way. Misses for ball 3, 3-1 the count. Hitters count now to Kinsey Woodard and the 3-1. A little tapper, that's a foul ball. That hit her on the foot, and she is feeling it too. And I hope she's okay. That literally hit her on the front foot, maybe on the knee too. She's kind of favoring that leg. She's going to try to walk that off. By the way, for those listening on radio, Cedartown wearing their all black uniforms, black uniform tops and black pants, a red stripe down the side of the pants. Cedartown with Dawgs outlined in white with red letters and red numbers on the back. She's okay. Gets a nice hand from the crowd here. Now the count is 3-2 to the second baseman, Kinsey Woodard. Payoff pitch on the way. Hit deep to left field, way back there, and it is off the top of the wall. Cartersville's going to lead 1-0. Throw comes in to the shortstop. That ball was absolutely crushed and almost made it out of here. Cartersville strikes first, and they lead 1-0 here in the top of the first inning. Lakia Banks, the shortstop, will bat now with a run in. RBI double, by the way, for Woodard. And Cartersville with a 1-0 lead. Pitch misses low, 1 ball, no strikes. Cedartown third in the region standings right now with a 10-5 mark. Cartersville. That's upstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Cartersville currently sitting, trying to get my region standings to load up. Cartersville standing in second in the region, Altoona in first. That one misses up. 3 balls and no strikes now the count to the batter at the plate. And that of LaKayla Banks. 3-0 pitch. There's a called strike. 3-1 now. Nobody out. A run is in. A runner at second base. So Altoona in first place in the region. Cartersville in second. Cedartown in third. Cass fourth. Dalton on the outside looking in fifth. 3-1 pitch. A little tapper foul. And the count is 3-2. Hard to believe Dalton is fifth in the region with only 3 wins on the season at all. Or I say that, 4 wins on the season only. All 4 of their wins against region opponents. 3-2 pitch. Chopper up the middle. It's going to get through for a base hit. Barclay Fields, the runner will be held up at third. They're going to be at the corners with nobody out. And Cartersville continuing to hit the Lady Bulldogs here in the top of the first inning. It's base hit number 3 as Banks gets the runner to third. So they're at the corners, still nobody out, as Pittman still looking for that first out. Zali Rodriguez playing the corner at third. Boozer short. Avery Elliott, is it Avery or Alley? I think it's Alley. Pitch on the way. That one bounced up there, high bounce. They might have a play. No, they won't. Got a high bounce there. The runner moves up. All runners move up. The runner from third scores. And to second base goes Banks. And Cartersville now leads 2-0. Oakland umpire calls time to dust the plate off. It got buried in dirt on that slide home there by Woodard. But yeah, Dalton, 4 wins on the season, all region games. Woodland 6th in the region, Southeast Whitfield 7th, and Hiram dead last with only 1 region win. 1 ball, no strikes to Zoe Shiflett. That's upstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Two-0 is lined right to the pitcher, and she makes the catch for the first out. A comebacker right back to the circle. Shaylee Pittman snags that line drive right at her, and that's out number 1. So Shiflett is out. That'll bring up Kennedy Crenshaw. By the way, Zoe Shiflett, the starting pitcher today for Cartersville. Kennedy Crenshaw, the first baseman for the Lady Canes. Shaylee deals right down the middle for a called strike. Best looking pitch I've seen from Shaylee in this inning right there. On a strike right down the middle, no balls and 1 strike is the count. Cedartown was supposed to play this game tomorrow, but Hurricane Francine making landfall today. We'll see the effects probably late tonight, early tomorrow. That one off the glove of Bella Howe back to the backstop. Probably be a pass ball. It'll be ball 1. And to third base goes Banks. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Cartersville up 2-0 here in the top of the first inning. Shaley to the plate. That's fouled away toward the parking lot. Hope everybody was heads up over there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. By the way, Cartersville, their uniform, purple tops with white sleeves, canes and gold on the front in cursive, and white pants with purple socks. Cedartown wearing red socks. That's down low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the count to Kennedy Crenshaw. The designated player, Reese Dumas, is up next. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Shaley deals. Missed inside. Full count now, 3-2. JV game ended before this one. I think the score was it 8-0, 6-0, something like that. 6-0. JV Cartersville Canes beat the JV Dogs. There's a ground ball to shortstop. Off the glove of Boozer, and everybody's going to be safe. That'll be an E6. It's a play Boozer makes just about all the time, but that time she booted it. And time is called. It's now 3-0 Lady Canes. And a runner now at first base as Boozer booted that ball right at her. Cedartown with their first error of the game. Now we have a pitching coach visit. By the way, Heather Henry still unavailable due to concussion protocol. So Bella Howe getting the start behind the plate again today. Howe is the flex player in today's game. Now the meeting has concluded.
You got it, Reese.
First pitch of the at-bat is a strike called to the left-handed batter. This is designated player Reese Dumas, number 10. 3 runs in for Cartersville here in the top of the first with 1 out. And the 0-1 pitch. Low and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pittman up to 25 pitches. Only 12 strikes. She'd like to improve that ratio a little bit. 1-1 on the way. Line foul toward third. 1-2. Crenshaw, the runner at first. She reached on the air, on the fielding error. Lady Canes with 3 hits in the inning so far. The 1-2. A high chopper off the glove. And they'll go to second to try to get the force there. That was going to be the only chance. Once the ball went off the glove of Pittman, it slowed it down to where. Now, I don't know if Boozer's going to get to it. It was kind of bouncing toward the center of the infield. So that's kind of a tough in-between type play on who's going to make it and who's not going to make it. Hindsight, of course, 20/20 on that, but DeMoss reaches. We'll see how they score it. It's going to be a fielder's choice. There's a called strike to Williams. This is Alana Williams, Cartersville's third baseman. Williams and Lane Callahan, the 8th batter, and the 9th batter in the lineup is Addie Burns. 0-1 pitch. Fly ball foul down the right side, strike 2. Three 3-0 the score. Lady Dogs hoping to keep it at this point without any more runs. Ground ball up the middle. It's going to get through for a base hit. Fielded over there in center field. The throw comes into the center of the diamond, and the bases are going to be loaded with 1 out. Cartersville respecting the arm of Haven Barclay in center field. But now the bases are loaded with 1 out, and it'll be Lane Callan, the center fielder, to bat with the bases loaded. First pitch is low, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Shaley has not walked anybody. She's also not struck out anyone. 4 hits in the inning, including a fielder's choice and an error. That pitch misses. 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, somebody make a play. Let's go. Wake up.
The 2-0 on the way. That's foul back off the screen. 2 balls and 1 strike. Atlanta Braves and Washington Nationals are starting their ball game at this very moment. Time called as a softball returns to the field of play. They're going to keep that one. 2-1 the count with 1 gone. The base is full. Cartersville's already scored 3 times on 4 hits. 2-1 pitch, low and in, ball 3. Shaley is ready to go. 3-1 pitch. There's a called second strike. And it's now full, 3-2. Bases full, 1 out. The 3-2 pitch. Ground ball to third base. Ziley can't get it. It's past her for a base hit. 1 run is in. 2 runs are going to score. Throw comes to third, safe. And Cartersville now leads it 5-0. It'll be Addie Burns, the left fielder, due up now, and it's 9 batters up here in the top of the first inning. Cedartown's Achilles heel this season has been giving up big innings, and here in this first inning, it's been a big one for Cartersville. That's down low, 1 ball, no strikes now to the number 9 batter, Addie Burns. Ground ball, softly off the glove. Nobody's going to get that. They're going to go to home, and they get the out at home play. Fielder's choice there on the play. They do get the out at home for out number 2. Good job there, even though the ball was kind of off the hands of Shaylee Pittman. But we do get the out. Runners are going to be at first and third. And a big old cloud of dust on that slide home right there. We're back at the top of the order with Jordan Bishop. And Bishop led off this ball game with a base hit, and she later came around to score. So they're at the corners, but Cedartown has gotten their second out now, but unfortunately 5 runs have scored. 4 hits and 2 errors in this inning. Bishop takes upstairs, ball 1, 1 ball, no strikes. One-0 pitch. Ground ball up the middle and through for a base hit. She's 2 for 2, and it's going to score the 6th Cartersville run. Cartersville now leads 6-0 over the Lady Dogs here, and we're still in the top of the first. 2 outs now, and runners at first and second. So an RBI single for Jordan Bishop, and Kinsey Woodard, the second baseman, will bat now. Cedartown, as we mentioned before, has been the case a lot this year of giving up a few big innings. We had a big inning against Cass the other day. Gave up 7 runs. Ground ball, high chopper to third base. The throw to first. In time, good play by Ziley that time. And the inning comes to a close. But Cedartown gives up 6 runs on 5 hits, 2 errors, and 2 left. We head now to the bottom half of the first. It's Cartersville 6 and Cedartown coming up after this 60-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673. Livewire Surplus. Stop in today at 546 North Main Street. New items are arriving all the time. At Livewire, they have unbelievable deals on lawnmowers, weed eaters, and leaf blowers. But that's not all. How about your patio? Livewire has top-of-the-line grills, patio tables and chairs, fire pits, and so much more. All fresh off the truck, brand new, still packaged, and priced to sell. Livewire Surplus, 678-861-5021. Take your truck. You're going to need it to load up on the savings.
Lady Dogs softball on your hometown station, the Big AA.
Cartersville with 6 runs on 5 hits in that top of the first inning. So the Lady Bulldogs, hoping to respond in kind here in the bottom half, will bring Haven Barclay to the plate here to lead it off, followed by Shaylee Pittman and Kinsley Boozer, 1, 2, and 3. Kendall Howard is playing first base today. She's the cleanup hitter. Chastity Washington in right field, batting 5th. Batting 6th, Zali Rodriguez at 3rd. Avery Elliott is the second baseman. Allie Elliott, the designated player. Mariah Westmoreland, the left fielder, batting 9th. Bella Howe, the catcher, is the flex player. So here's Haven Barclay against their very good pitcher, Zoe Shiflett. And she deals. And it's inside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Shiflett, the pitcher, the catcher, Jordan Bishop. The rest of the Cartersville defense in a moment. 1-0 pitch on the way. And there's a slice down the left field line. It is going to be foul by a foot. 1 ball and 1 strike. Around the horn in the infield from 3rd to 1st, Williams, the 3rd baseman, Banks at shortstop, Woodard at 2nd, Crenshaw at 1st. In the outfield, from left to right, Burns, Callan, and Williams. 1 ball, 1 strike to Haven Barclay. Barclay, a little ground ball foul off of her foot. She'll have to shake that one off.
1 ball, 2 strikes. You okay?
Haven Barclay committed to play at the next level at Dartmouth in the Ivy League. Some cold seasons to come for her up north. 1-2 pitch on the way. High and tight, 2 balls and 2 strikes. You know, it's kind of funny when you think about it, especially in Georgia, because I know in other states the fast pitch softball's in the springtime. But here in Georgia, it's in the fall. 2-2 pitch on the way. A little pop, that's going to be foul behind home plate, 2-2. But in Georgia, we have, of course, the fall season for fast pitch softball. Most other places, it's in the springtime. And college softball is in the springtime. 2-2 on the way. Again, she fouls it off of her her back foot, her rear foot. And she has to walk that one off. That one stung a bit. Cal will stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So, plus Haven plays in summer ball in the sizzling heat. So it'll be kind of a change for her, I would imagine, to play in the early winter months. Although she probably plays at least a little bit every year. There's a little pop, 3rd base, she off of her. And I think if she lets that thing roll, it might go foul, but we'll take it. It's an infield hit for Haven Barclay. She's at first base. I'm sure Haven plays in just about any time she can. Or she does play basketball in the wintertime for Cedartown. So Haven reaches on an infield hit. This will bring up Pittman, and Pittman pops it up to shallow center field. Catch will be made in center by Callan, and back to first base goes Barclay. That'll be out number 1. But Haven Barclay, not only a leader on this softball team, a leader on the basketball team as well. Kinsley Boozer, the batter. Boozer has done well at the plate of late. Barclay takes off, and she fouls it back, does Boozer, strike 1. So back to first goes Haven. No balls and a strike now to the Lady Dog shortstop. Zoe Shiflett. Kind of has the Ava Tillman look, I think. There's a ball, the good throw to second base, but Haven Barclay with her good jump had it beat. I think it was ball one. It was a pretty good-looking pitch, but I believe it was ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike. The umpire actually had to duck out of the way of the throw because the catcher, Jordan Bishop, was up quickly with the throw. But Haven Barclay, with her good speed and the good jump that she made, was able to beat it out, and she's at second base. 1-1 now the count to Kinsley Boozer. Boozer takes upstairs, 2-1. Lady Dogs gave up the big inning against Cass, was able to battle their way back to a tie and eventual lead before losing in extra innings. 2-1 pitch. Little soft fly ball to Shallow's right field. It's going to be caught, and it's not deep enough for Barclay to advance to third, so she'll stay put at second. Out number 2. And now it'll be Kendall Howard, the first baseman today. She's playing over at first. Kendall Howard is caught. She's played at first. She's been the designated player. And now she'll bat here in the bottom half of the first with 2 outs. Barclay at second, the pitch. A swing and a miss. We're going to say a foul tip, strike 1. Kind of came up and in on her on a nasty-looking pitch there from Zoe Shiflett. 0-1 delivery. Missed upstairs, ball 1. As Haven Barclay danced away from the bag. They're not really holding her own. Infielders are playing kind of close to the bags, except for second base, which is wide open. 1-1 on the way. A little soft fly ball to shallow center field. The shortstop backs up and makes the catch. That's Banks, and that'll be out number 3. So Cedartown does get an infield single, but that's it. Barclay left stranded at second. We head now to the top of the second inning. It's Cartersville 6 and Cedartown nothing. This 60-second timeout here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Bradford's Drug Store on North Main Street in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacist takes time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drug Store, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100. And all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Lady Dogs Softball on your hometown station, the Big Double-A.
Lakaya Banks, the shortstop, will lead it off, 3, 4, and 5. Zoe Shiflett, and then Kennedy Crenshaw. 1 ball, no strikes, the count to Banks. 1-0. Chopper, shortstop, picked up by Boozer. The throw to first will be in time for out number 1. Good play.
And for the Lady Kings, number 14, Zoe Shiflett.
That'll bring up Zoe Shiflett. Shiflett showing her prowess in the circle. And Shiflett, her last time up. That one's fouled away by Shiflett. Strike 1. Shiflett, her last time up, was retired. At least she has an offer. Yeah, she hit a little soft liner back to Shaylee Pittman. Here's the 0-1. Low and in. 1-1 the count. Cartersville with a 6-0 lead after they put 6 on the board in the top of the first. 1-1 is fouled away. Strike 2 toward the parking lot. Always have to hold your breath a little bit when the ball goes toward the parking lot over there. Here's the 1-2. This is away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pittman with a 2-2. Chopper to third base, picked up there. The throw on to first, good stretch. Oh no, it's going to be down and dropped at first base. So Shiflett's going to reach. Like a pretty good throw over there, but it was a tad bit low when it went to the bag over at first, and Kendall Howard couldn't dig it out of the ground. I'll bring up Kennedy Crenshaw.
11 for the pitcher, courtesy.
We'll see how they score that. Probably going to be an error, but I don't know exactly who it'll be charged to. Probably at third. Crenshaw reached on an error at shortstop her last time. There's a ground ball up the middle and through for a base hit. Stopping at second base is the courtesy runner for Shiflett. And the runners are at first and second now with 1 out.
And from Lady Canes, number 10, Reese Dumas.
Reese Dumas, the designated player, will bat now. And Dumas get into a fielder's choice her last time up. Ball 1 to her. 1 ball and no strikes. Dumas, a left-handed bat against Shaylee Pittman, the righty. 1-0 on the way. A little soft line drive. It's going to be past third, base hit, rounding third and heading home. Throw comes home, not in time. Throw to third, safe. And runners move up. Cartersville now leads 7-0. Second and third with 1 out, and Cartersville continues to pile on the hits. Sam Evans was the courtesy runner for the pitcher, and she came home to score on that play. And now runners are on second and third. That's fouled away to the right side and out of play. No balls and 1 strike now to Alana Williams. Williams 1 for 1 with a single. A comebacker up the middle that Haven Barclay brought back in to keep the runner from scoring, and that's going to be a hit batsman. So the bases are going to be loaded as Williams gets clunked by a pitch, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Lane Callan. Bases full for Cartersville here in the top of the second inning, and a 7-0 lead for the visiting Canes. Popped up. It's going to be out of play and back toward the football practice field. Strike 1. 75 degrees here at 7:04. This game was originally scheduled to start at 7 o'clock, but we had started about 30 minutes early. That one almost hit her inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're already in the top of the second inning. This game starting about 30 minutes ago. Pittman up to 54 pitches. 1-1. This is outside. 2 balls and a strike. Nowhere to put her. Definitely a good idea, though, to move this game from yesterday to today. I just don't see how anybody's going to play anything outside tomorrow. 2-1. That's popped up to the right side. That'll drift out of play. And the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it's unfortunate because the Rome Emperors have a South Atlantic League playoff game scheduled for tomorrow at Avon Health Stadium. And I would imagine that game's probably going to be postponed because of the rains. Atlanta returning home for a series with the Dodgers this weekend as well. That's down low, and it's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, bases loaded. So far, Pittman has not walked anybody. She has hit a batter, but not walked anyone. And there's a chopper toward third base and a foul ball. And a good stab over there by the third base coach for Cartersville. I would imagine that's their head coach, Glenn Woodard. 3-2 pitch. That's the first walk, and it's a bases loaded walk, ball 4. And the Lady Canes take an 8-0 lead here in the top of the second. Now Bella Howe will head to the circle to talk to Pittman. And now the left fielder, Addie Burns, will come to the plate. Burns bunted into a fielder's choice, which actually ended up being an out at home plate. Just missed for ball 1. It looked like a pretty good pitch, but was not called.
Hey, know where you're going. Let's go.
1 ball and no strikes. Outfielders have her played a little bit to slice. That's fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike. You see the double 1 there for Haven Barclay, who's in center field, kind of playing off to the left. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. A little tapper towards second base. They'll feed to second. Got her at second base. Runner will score from third. And they'll be at the corners. It's 9-0 Cartersville, but they do get the force out at second base. And that's out number 2. Back to the top of the order. This will be the third at bat for Jordan Bishop. And Bishop is 2 for 2 with a run batted in and a run scored. Low it into her, ball 1. So far 3 runs have come across here in the top half of the second inning. Pittman deals a 1-0. Upstairs, 2-0. Cartersville with a 9-0 lead. Two-0 pitch. Hard hit, passed short, a base hit, 1 run will score. And they're in double digits, 10-0. The third hit and second RBI for Bishop. Cartersville now opens up a 10-run lead. And now it'll be Kinsey Woodard. I would imagine that would be the coach's daughter. And Kinsey Woodard is 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored. Cartersville with runners at first and second with 2 out and 4 runs in here in the second. And the pitch. Inside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Hard hit to second base, picked over there by Elliott, throws on the first in time for the third out. The Cartersville scores 4 more times and open up a 10-0 lead over Cedartown as we head to the bottom half of the second after this 60-second timeout on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Are you ready for steel? Equipment, that is. At Croker's Hardware in Cedartown, we've got all the steel equipment. Blowers and shredder vacs, chainsaws, augers and drills, trimmers and brush cutters. We're very proud to be a retailer for the steel product line. As an independent dealer, we can provide many services that the big box chain stores just can't match. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always ready to help you select the equipment that meets your specific needs. So call Croker's for a steel today. That's 770-748-4842 to learn more about steel in Cedartown.
Lady Dawgs softball on your hometown station, the Big AA.
Cartersville leads 10-0, 10 runs on 8 hits. Cedartown no runs on 1 hit and 3 errors. Lady Canes are playing well against Cedartown, and Zoe Shiflett has been efficient. course, 1 inning of work, 1 hit allowed, no strikeouts, no walks. Only threw 15 pitches in that first inning.
Hands up, stay tall, let's go.
Here's Chastity Washington to lead it off. First pitch on the way. She hits a comebacker, bouncer to short. Pick up the throw, they won't get her. Infield single for Chastity Washington. Second base hit for Cedartown. When it took 2 hops with Chastity's speed, she had it easily beat.
And
it was a fine pick there by Banks over at shortstop, but just couldn't get her over at first base. It was a high pick. Runner goes, pitches high, throw down to second, safe. Stolen base for Chastity Washington. 1 ball, no strikes, now the count to Zali Rodriguez. Chastity with a good jump. That was a good throw from the catcher, Jordan Bishop. 1-0. Ball 2, that one missed upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Bottom half of the second, nobody out. 2-0 pitch. Ball 3, low and away. I would imagine that Ziley is taking all the way here. Avery Elliott waiting on deck. But the pitch. Ball 4. 4-pitch walk will put Zali Rodriguez aboard. Cedartown has 2 on with nobody out. And now Avery Elliott, who's going to bat for herself, will be the batter. Now we have time called an infield meeting. Players only. Avery Elliott has not had a ton of at-bats this year, so this will be a good chance for her to get some valuable experience. The official was telling our coaches that we could not take an offensive timeout while the team was taking a defensive timeout that was not called by the coach. At least that's what I kind of gathered there. Well, Avery Elliott will take a called strike. It looked like it was kind of high and away, but the strike was called nevertheless. And it's 0-1 the count now to Avery Elliott. Allie Elliott, the designated player, waits on deck. The 0-1. Foul back, 0-2. Not much of a wind, a little bit of cloud cover, but it feels pretty nice out here in the 70s. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. That pitch was way out of the zone, and Avery wishes she had that one back. That's out number 1, and Elliott is out number 1. And now Allie Elliott, the designated player. So now Allie Elliott, the batter. Allie takes ball 1, just missed. 1 ball and no strikes to Allie Elliott. Allie batting for Bella Howe, the flex player who is catching. 1-0 is fouled back. 1-1. Mariah Westmoreland waiting on deck for her first trip to the plate. Barring a double play, she would be up in this inning. 1-1. Strike 2 call. Looked like it was in the left-handed batter's box, but it was a called strike 2. 1-2 now the count to Allie Elliott. 1-2 pitch. That was well outside. 2-2. A little bit low as well.
Be aggressive. Let's go.
Chastity Washington at second. Zali Rodriguez at first. The 2-2 pitch to Elliott. A little slice down the right side. A diving catch over there in right field. What a play there by Williams. She came in from right, made a basket catch, pulled it off the ground, and Chastity Washington slides back in. They're going to have to go check on her. She might be hurt.
And for the Lady Dogs, number 16, Mariah Westmoreland.
And again, I'm not exactly sure what they're looking at here. Initially I thought she might have jammed her hand into the bag, but it looks like it could be something more than that. She's favoring her right foot. I'm wondering if she might have turned her ankle trying to pivot and go back to second base. She's kind of trying to get some weight on it, but if Cedartown loses Chastity Washington, we all know it's a big loss, not only defensively but offensively, and she's still out there. She's on her 2 feet, but they're gonna have to get a pinch runner for her, I think. She's walking gingerly off the field. We'll see if she can continue. I'm not sure. They will send out a pinch runner for her. And that'll be Caden Irvin, I believe, number 18. Yes, it'll be Caden Irvin to pinch run for Chastity Washington, who either turned her ankle or pivoting back to second, or turned her ankle sliding back into second. I don't know exactly what happened. But either way, we hope she's going to be okay. 2 outs now, and Mariah Westmoreland is the batter. Still waiting as Coach Smith is giving the home plate umpire the substitution. So Mariah Westmoreland will try to keep the inning going. Cedartown got 2 aboard. Chastity Washington with a hit. Got to second base, and then a walk by Zali Rodriguez. Avery Elliott struck out, then Allie Elliott hit the little fly ball to short right field that was caught in an acrobatic fashion by Williams. Here's Cedartown's left fielder, Mariah Westmoreland. Her first trip to the plate today. And she'll tip that one foul at the plate, 0-1. Haven Barclay on deck, hoping for a trip here in this inning. The pitch. Foul toward the Cartersville dugout, strike 2. Cedartown is slated to play in a tournament at East Carrollton Park this weekend versus Carrollton and LaGrange, but if I were a betting man, I would bet that would probably be canceled due to weather conditions. We don't know that for sure, though. That pitch bounces up there, 1-2. Either way, we won't be there to broadcast it. Our next broadcast of softball will be on Monday when we go to Rockmart. Lady Dogs trying to even the season series with the Lady Jackets on Monday. That one inside pops away, but no one will move up. Not far enough away for anybody to advance. 2-2 now the count to Mariah Westmoreland. Two-two pitch. Low and in, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Mariah, the sister of former Lady Dog Taylor Westmoreland. Saw Taylor yesterday. She was here to see the game. Payoff pitch on the way to Mariah. Hit sharply but foul down the right field line. Everybody will have to head back to their respective spots. In fact, I think the runners thought it was fair, but they're told they have to go back. Pretty good hack there by Mariah, trying to get it down the right field line. Payoff pitch again. A little tapper in front of the plate. She'll pick that up, and the throw on the first will be in time. Cedartown leads 2 in the bottom half of the second. We head now to the third. It's Cartersville 10 and Cedartown nothing. Back after this 60-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for 100 years. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call today for tee time, 770-748-9671. Located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buckhannon Highway. Cedartown's original golf course celebrating 100 years. Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Lady Dogs softball on your hometown station, the Big Double A.
Welcome back as we head to the third inning. A few defensive substitutions. Chastity Washington is out of the ball game. Now in right field is Avery Elliott. She'll move over from the. She was playing. She started out the game, did Avery, at second base. Now Allie Elliott is playing second. I'm sorry, Zali Rodriguez is now playing second, and Allie Elliott now at third base. Here's Banks to lead it off in the inning for Cartersville, and that's high and away for ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. 3, 4, and 5. Lakaya Banks, Zoe Shiflett, Kennedy Crenshaw. Very similar to the second inning. And that's down low, 2 balls and no strikes. So Avery Elliott has taken the place of Chastity Washington in right field. In the 2-0, there's a call, strike one. Allie Elliott moves out of the designated player role and is now playing third. Zali Rodriguez goes over to second to fill in for Avery Elliott, who started over there at second in the game. The 2-1. Base hit to center field. Right at Haven Barclay, right in front of her. And a leadoff base hit for the Lady Canes.
Lady Canes, number 14, Zoe Shiflett.
1-4-1.
Now Zoe Shiflett will be the batter. By the way, Zoe is 0 for 2. Banks now 2 for 3 after that base hit. First pitch on the way to Shiflett. That's a base hit down the left field line. Ryan Westmoreland picks it up. They'll throw into the shortstop. It's going to be a double for second and third now with nobody out, as Shiflett gets her first base hit. And Cartersville has runners in scoring position again, and Lady Canes will sub out a courtesy runner for number 11. It'll be Sam Evans. Evans ran for Shiflett the last time she reached.
And for Lady Canes, number 4, Kennedy Crenshaw.
Here's Kennedy Crenshaw. Second and third with nobody out there in the top of the third. 10-0 lead for the Lady Canes. Line down the right field line and foul. 0-1.
Hey, good idea.
Hey, you got it, pull right here, Kennedy. Back, Kennedy.
Washington Nationals lead the Atlanta Braves 2-0 in the bottom of the third in the final game of the series with the Nats. 0-1 pitch. Called strike 2. Got the outside corner call, did Pittman. Max Fried, I think, is pitching for Atlanta today. He is. 0-2 pitch. Base hit past second. That's going to score 2 maybe. Yep, here comes the throw into the center. And it will score 2. And Cartersville now leads 12-0 over Cedartown in the top of the third.
And for the Lady Canes, number 10, Reese Dumas.
And now Reese Dumas, who is 1 for 2 with a couple of runs scored and a run batted in. will come to the plate. She is the designated player. Pittman winds and delivers. That's fouled off. Opposite field, nothing in one the count. There's a called strike two. Caught the outside corner. Throw it away from Shaylee Pittman, but thankfully Zali Rodriguez was right there to back it up, so no advance for the base runner there. No balls and 2 strikes. Still nobody out in the top of the third. There's a line drive to second. The throw to first. They got the double play. Zali Rodriguez with a stab over there at second base and throws over to first base to Kendall Howard, and they complete the double play. So Dumas lines into a double play. Now Alana Williams, the third baseman, will bat. Williams, 1 for 1 with a run scored. Shaylee Dills, ground ball short. Picked up there by Boozer. The throw to first, low throw. They did dig it out, though. Good job over there by Kendall Howard to pick it up and keep the foot on the bag. So Cartersville scores 2, but that's it. Double play. And now we head to the bottom half of the third inning. Cartersville 12 and Cedartown nothing. We're back after 60 seconds.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673. Live Wire Surplus. Stop in today at 546 North Main Street. New items are arriving all the time. At Livewire, they have unbelievable deals on lawnmowers, weed eaters, and leaf blowers. But that's not all. How about your patio? Livewire has top-of-the-line grills, patio tables and chairs, fire pits, and so much more. All fresh off the truck, brand new, still packaged, and priced to sell. Livewire Surplus, 678-861-5021. Take your truck. You're going to need it to load up on the savings.
Lady Dogs Softball on your hometown station, the Big Double A.
Bottom half of the third, Cedartown trailing 12-0 to Cartersville. It'll be the top of the order for Cedartown due up. Haven Barclay, followed by Shaylee Pittman and Kinsley Boozer. Barclay with 1 of 2 hits for the Lady Dogs. Chastity Washington with the other hit. But Chastity is out of the ball game due to an apparent foot injury. We don't know the extent of it.
For the Lady Dogs, number 11.
Barclay singled, infield single, and moved over to second, but was left stranded there back in the first inning. Zoe Shiflett deals. A little soft liner right back to the circle. 1 pitch and 1 out. That'll bring up Shaylee Pittman. Shaylee 0 for 1.
For the Lady Dogs, number 3.
Only 1 strikeout for Shiflett today. That was a strikeout of Avery Elliott. It was a swing of a pitch that was not a strike. That one rolls up there. Ball 1, 1 ball, no strikes. So only 1 strikeout. Their strikeouts have been pretty much non-existent in this ball game. The only one coming on Cartersville's side. 1-0 on the way. Miss low for ball 2. Kinsley Boozer waiting on deck. 2-0. Line drive stabbed at second base for out number 2. That one was hit a little bit harder than the one by Barclay, but that one was stabbed about 2 inches off the ground by the second baseman Woodard. Kinsley Boozer retired her last time. First pitch on the way to Boozer. Fouls that one back, strike 1. Here's the 0-1. That one bounced up there. 1 ball, 1 strike. One. Big cut and a miss on that one. Boozer was fooled badly on that pitch that kind of tailed off on her, took something off of it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good take there by Boozer. Missed low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nationals 2, Braves nothing through 3 innings. 2-2 on the way. Tapper toward third base. That is a foul ball. She actually, I thought she might have gloved that one on the line, but home plate umpire called it foul right away. So it will be another swing coming, or another pitch coming to Kinsley Boozer. Kendall Howard on deck, hoping for a turn in the inning. The 2-2. That one bounced up there, and that's going to fill the count up. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two pitch again. Ball 4 down low. So it'll be a 2-out walk as Kinsley Boozer takes her base. And Kendall Howard will be the batter.
Number 14, Kendall Howard.
Kendall retired her last time. There's an outside corner strike, 0-1. In the Braves game, Washington with 2 runs on 7 hits, no errors. No runs, no hits, 1 error for Atlanta through 3 innings. About to begin the top of the 4th there. That's upstairs, 1 ball and 1 strike. Braves trying to keep pace with the Mets for that 3rd wild card spot in the National League. By the way, the Rome Emperors, first the 1-1 on the way, called strike 2. And Kendall Howard didn't think much of that call. 1-2 the count. Rome Emperors down 1 game in their playoff series. Supposed to play tomorrow. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll retire the side. That's the first strikeout thrown by, or the second strikeout, I should say, thrown by Cartersville. And that will, I believe, take us to the 4th inning. Yes, I do believe it will. We will come back after this 60-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Bradford's Drug Store on North Main Street in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all of your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacist takes time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions that you may have. Go by and see Bill Brewster and all the fine folks at Bradford's the next time you need a prescription filled. Also use their convenient drive-thru. Bradford's Drug Store, 500 North Main Street, Cedartown, 770-748-3100. And all the folks at Bradford say, go Dogs.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Lady Dogs Softball on your hometown station, the Big Double A.
Lane Callan will lead it off, and the first pitch to her is right down the middle for a called strike. 8-9-1 due up for the Lady Canes. Lane Callan, Addie Burns, and Jordan Bishop. We're in the top of the 4th. Cartersville 12, Cedartown nothing. The 0-1. Hit in the air, deep to left field. Mariah Westmoreland has a beat. She'll make the catch. And that'll be out number 1 here in the top of the 4th. So Callan is retired.
For the Lady Canes, number 8, Addie Burns.
Callan now 0 for 2, and that'll bring up Addie Burns, who is 0 for 2 with an RBI. Your typical ninth hole hitter, left-handed bunter, and she bunts that one foul, strike one. What I was saying was the Rome Emperors are supposed to play a playoff game at Avon Health Stadium tomorrow, but it all depends on what the weather does. And here's the 0-1. That's foul, the opposite field, strike two. We all know if anybody's ever been to a game at Avon Health or has been around that stadium knows that it doesn't take a ton of rain for that field to become unplayable just because of where it is, you know, right next to the river. No balls, 2 strikes. Foul back again, still 0-2. Also, the NFL season continues tomorrow. The Amazon Prime game of the week.
Hey, with it. Let's go. Keep touching it.
0-2. Down low, ball 1. The Bills visit Miami, the Dolphins, on Thursday Night Football. That bounces up there, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Both the Bills and Dolphins are 1-0 in the season. So it should be a pretty good ball game. 2-2. And the pitch. That one back to the backstop, and it was low, of course. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now to Addie Burns. Lady Dogs have not had a clean inning yet. Would love to start right here. 3-2. Hits it to center field. It will be caught by Barclay. She swung at ball 4. Barclay able to get it. It was kind of a jam shot there off the skinny part of the bat. Now back to Jordan Bishop. This will be her 4th appearance at the plate. And Bishop is a perfect 3 for 3 with 2 runs batted in and a run scored. And we have time called. They had to get their bat back out from there. So here we go. 2 outs, nobody on base. The pitch. Almost hit her inside, ball 1. One nothing the count. Line drive, that is a fair ball down the left field line, all the way to the corner. Mariah Westmoreland picks it up. It's going to be a long double for Bishop. If that's in the right field corner, she's at third base easy, but Mariah gets to it pretty quickly, and it's a 2-out double. And Bishop is 4 for 4. Bishop with a double. Now she's at second base. Kinsey Woodard, the second baseman, has made a couple of good plays on defense today. And that ball is driven deep to the left field gap. It might be out of here, and it is. 14-0. And that ball was crushed to left center field. A fan watching from West Side Drive picked it up. It literally cleared the ditch and started rolling up the hill. It was hit that far. That ball was absolutely crushed there, and a 2-run home run for Kinsey Woodard. Woodard now 2 for 4, and now Banks at 2 for 3 with a couple of runs scored. Base is empty with 2 outs, so no clean inning after that 2-run jack. There's a call strike, 0-1. Oh, 1. Liner off the glove. She'll pick it up. The throw to first. They did get her. So a good recovery there by Pittman, but a 2-run home run with 2 outs makes the score 14-0, and Cedartown has to score 3 runs for this game to continue in the bottom half of the 4th, or it will be going home early. It's Cartersville 14-0 over Cedartown, back after this 60-second break.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770 749-5040 or stop by the beautiful folks at Cedartown Automotive. Say, go Dogs!
Have you been to Croker's Hardware and Supply lately? Croker's is the place to find everything you need, from boots to fencing, from plumbing supplies to wood and gas stove fittings, everything, even paint and flooring. Whether you're building or repairing, everything you need is right here at Croker's Hardware on East Avenue. Name brands galore right here in your back door. Orca and Yeti coolers and tumblers, case knives, native eyewear, buck stove grills, and more. At Croker's, you can find everything.
Go by and see the friendly staff there at 1192 Rockmart Highway. That's Croker's Hardware in Cedartown.
Lady Dogs softball on your hometown station, the Big AA.
Well, despite a 2-touchdown lead for the Cartersville Lady Canes, 14-0, the good news is Chastity Washington will bat here to start the inning. She came out of the game after doing something to her ankle, I guess. But she was replaced defensively in right, but she's now batting for herself. There's a cut and a miss there by Washington. Nothing in 1 the count. Lady Dogs must score 3 runs to continue here in the 4th. Trailing 14-0 to Cartersville. Oh, 1 pitch. Swing and a miss, nothing in 2. Shiflett, I think, is at least 6 feet tall. She is towering over there in the circle. Ball 1 outside. One ball, 2 strikes to Chastity Washington, and the pitch. Low and away, 2-2. Braves still trail the Nationals 2-0 in the bottom half of the 4th. 2-2 pitch, high and away rather. 3 balls and 2 strikes. By the way, the Mets beat the Blue Jays today 6-2, so the Braves must win to stay tied in the wild card. Payoff pitch to Chastity. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Lady Dogs down to their final 2 outs. That'll bring up Zally Rodriguez.
Batting for the Lady Dogs, number 4, Zally Rodriguez.
Zally walked her last time up. Strike 1 called in the left-handed batter's box. Oh, 1 pitch. Fouled back, strike 2. Phillies lead the Tampa Bay Rays 2-1 and after 3 innings. 0-2 pitch on the way. Is outside, ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 1 out. But the Phillies winning the East is just kind of a foregone conclusion now. The Braves are focusing on securing a wild card spot. 1-2 pitch, called strike 3, inside corner, 2 gone. And it's up to, looks like Elliott. It'll be Avery Elliott, who struck out her last time up.
Batting for the Lady Dogs, number 15, Avery Elliott.
Nationals now lead 3-0 over Atlanta in the 4th. Foul tip, strike 1. The pitch. Strike two. Right down the middle, and Cedartown down to their final strike. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. Cartersville 14, Cedartown nothing. And the 0-2 pitch. Chopper, second base on 2 hop. She bobbles for a moment. She will have no play. Throw to first is not in time. And that's the first error for Cartersville in this ball game. E4 will keep the game going for the moment. And now her sister, Allie Elliott, will bat. Allie is 0 for 1. Cutting a miss on a hard pitch there from Shiflett, 0-1. Four strikeouts for Zoe Shiflett in this ball game. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2, and once again, Cedartown down to their final strike and their final out. Have to score 3 to keep going after this inning. The 0-2. That pops away, it's outside, runner will advance to second base. So it's 1 ball and 2 strikes now. To Allie Elliott. Lady Dogs with only 2 hits in this game. 1-2. Popped up right side. That'll drift out of play, I think. Yes. Did he hit somebody? It sounded like it didn't hit anything hard. Maybe it hit a tree. Hopefully it muffled. If anybody got hit by it, I hope it hit a branch or something first. 1-2 pitch again. Strike 3 looking. And Cedartown falls to Cartersville 14-0 in 4 innings here at CHS in a tough loss. Cartersville with a 6-run first, a 4-run second, and they scored 2 runs in the 3rd and 4th. And that would be it as Cedartown falls to Cartersville. 14 runs on 13 hits, 1 error for Cartersville. No runs, 2 hits, and 3 errors for Cedartown. Lady Dogs are expected to play in a weekend tournament against Carrollton and LaGrange and maybe one other team. But plans are still on for that, but that's weather permitting, of course. But our next broadcast of Lady Dogs softball will be Monday over at The Rock. We'll be taking on the Lady Jackets, hoping for a better ball game, or better turnout at least. It was a great ball game, but not the best of turnouts as far as the score for Cedartown, as Lady Bulldogs lost by 1 run to the Lady Jackets this past weekend. So, for DJ Connor back at the radio station, Andrew Carter here at CHS, wishing you a good night and God bless. Our next broadcast of CHS Sports, Friday, 6 o'clock, we'll have the Sports Talk Live pregame show. Then a kickoff of 7:30 p.m., Cedartown versus Altoona in the region opener here at the Dock. Hope you'll join us here on the Big Double A. Good night, everyone.
W291 TS Cedartown. Your home for the Cedartown High School Bulldogs. AM 1340 and now 106.1 FM WGAA. The